Hey guys, how are you? Let's do a reading. Alrighty. My name is Stephanie. If it's your first time here, thank you. We're gonna split the deck to the Ten of Wands with the Six of Swords. Alrighty. I think we're walking away from something, swimming away from something, moving away from something, but carrying the load of that. Carrying the load. I feel that so heavy. The load is so heavy. It's also a new moon at the time that I'm recording this. It's a beautiful new moon in Gemini. A beautiful new moon for exchanges. So conversations, ideas, sharing thoughts, that sort of thing. So let's see what the messages are that are coming up here. We also have the Seven of Wands split with the Four of Cups. So there was something that we couldn't have, just left us feeling so defeated. And as a result of that, we're having to move away. We feel like we have no choice right now but to just accept what is. Accept what is. So, can I get some messages for the viewer this morning? What are we dealing with? What is the viewer moving through? What messages do we have for them this morning? All right, here we are. We have the Four of Wands. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. We also have the Queen of Swords here. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. We have the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands reversed. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords reversed with the Knight of Cups reversed with the Six of Wands upright to the Chariot, to the Fool reversed, to the High Priestess, to the Page of Cups with the Queen of Wands, to the Hermit. The Seven of Cups, the mask is coming off. It does feel like there's an energy here of like, am I seeing things as they really, really are? There's a sense of impatience as well. There is a sense of longing and frustration, but there's just also the sense of like, this is where I draw the line. Like, this is where I stand. This is where I'm at in this situation. And chills. And I'm not going to settle through this. I'm not going to settle through this. There is someone here that I feel like they're staring at you being like, or they're longing and they're looking at you and they're like, fine, have it your way. Have it your way. You know, like there's this, I am seeing you coming through as like not necessarily wanting to look fully at the situation, feeling definitely a little bit like, it just feels like you've had no choice. It feels like you've had no choice in this situation, really and truly. But there's also this sense of like, defeat through the not having no choice. Almost like you gave it your all in the situation and now you're on the other side and you're like, oh my god, like I'm here. I have so many chills. I think you overcame something too with somebody where, you know, you were really able to just speak your truth around a situation, just really speak up maybe for the first time and just kind of almost like you looked at yourself through them and you were like, hey, you know, this is what I don't, how beautiful are the colors on this deck, I swear. This is what I don't want anymore. Like, let me just reflect on this a little bit. Let me just give it some thought and some pause. And yeah, when you got out on the other side, it was reluctant, but also decided at the same time. So it was really interesting, kind of just sending someone on their way. I don't see them being very pleased with this, but I see you really choosing happiness, like your joy, your safety, your sanctuary, um, over anything else. I see you wondering what's next also. There's definitely a sense of like, what is next for me? So let's get a little more clarity on what is going on here. All right. Splitting the deck here, we have the Seven of Cups, you know, with the Four of Cups. So yeah, I think it was like time's up. We're like time's up energy here. Can I get some more messages for the viewer? What happened to put them in this situation? What do they want to do about it? Where are they going next? All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Then we have the Eight of Cups, a Page of Wands, Queen of Wands. The Hermit is here with the Two of Wands reversed. The Moon is here. The Knight of Swords is also here. The Page of Swords reversed is here. The Wheel of Fortune is here reversed. The Six of Wands is here. The Knight of Cups. Eight of Swords. Queen of Swords reversed with the Ace of Pentacles. I'm seeing you having really overcome an obstacle here. Like, the obstacle was in your mind. You like got out of your own way in this situation for the first time maybe ever. I do see it happening, like it narrowly happened, like you feel like you narrowly got by on this situation. For some of you, there was an energy of being cheated out of something from a masculine energy. I feel like you gave it time and you kept hoping that things would change, but they weren't changing. There is this very, like, it's, oh, I have so many chills. There's like this book ending here that's very connected to like feeling trapped by someone who kept selling you their swan song, and you were like, no, like, this isn't it. This is not it. There's more. There is more. Like, stop tangling me in your lies. Like, I feel like you spent so much time being vulnerable with this person and sacrificing of yourself and compromising of yourself and your truth in the hopes that something would change here. And I'm not seeing much change. And I'm not even seeing them meeting you where you are whatsoever. It's interesting. I'm actually seeing them sort of like play with your feelings, leave almost at night to like kind of like go do things that like just you didn't want them to be doing, and then maybe they told you something that that like to make up for the lie. Essentially, it just feels like there was so much here where you were being played. I think for so long you tried to see the truth. There's this third party here for sure. This deck is calling me down here, so I'm going to grab it and we're going to see what messages have to come through. I'm feeling the energy of your partner in it, or the person that you left in it. Can I get some messages on what happened with this person? Like, what did this person do to the viewer? What are they dealing with right now? So we have a Six of Swords. Then we have the World. Ooh, we have Justice, Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Swords. Empress is here. Page of Swords, the Magician, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, the Knight of Cups with the Eight of Swords again there. The Devil with the Tower reversed. With the Ace of Wands. Listen. Queen to the Cups. There was just the energy here was like they were like feigning that they were being fair to you, like they were doing everything they could for you, just to kind of keep you feeling stuck and keep you from moving on. It's so I want to say playful, but it's not playful. It's like very manipulative. Like, what is here? It's like every moment you were like, this can't actually be happening. Like, this cannot actually be happening. Like, I am leaving. I see you for what you are. I see you for what is going on. They'd be like, la-di-da, let's just pretend this isn't happening. Isn't this what you wanted anyways? And you're like, no, no. So there is this energy here of like, their word over yours. It's so dark. It's very dark. It's very like, look at this person. Like, I don't feel in the context of this that they just like, how dare you call me out? Like, this is like a really powerful bully energy. You're constantly having to like be at the mercy of like them, rolling the dice with you and what was next. So let's see what's next for you. It's a beautiful thing though, because it's almost like you finally kind of came to where you're like, yeah, no. Six of Pentacles. You just want more for yourself. Like you woke up and decided you deserve more. There we go. Let's see. What do we have here? What's next for the viewer now that they've taken this chance on themselves? What do we have next for them? What's the next messages? Where are they headed next? What does the viewer need to hear? So we have the High Priestess here reversed. We do have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. We have the Four of Wands, beautiful. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. The Fool is here reversed. We do have the Page of Swords reversed with the Six of Cups. Death reversed. We have the Empress here with the Ace of Swords, with the King of Wands. Reverse, reverse, reverse. Then we have the Page of Wands to the Knight of Cups to the Magician. There's someone, for some of you, there's someone here has his eye on you. Someone you want to please also. Let's do something. You want to prove yourself to this person is what I'm trying to say. Someone from your past almost. Ooh, yeah. There's someone here for some of you from your past. Wow. They're coming back this summer. It looks like it's this summer. However, it's not, it's very like, it's a subdued entry into your life. This isn't like an energy, and this isn't an energy like this person's coming in like, you know, like blazing and like ready. There's just this almost like, it almost just like happens, like it catches you off guard, but in a very soft way, not in like a shocking way. And you're kind of pulled back into that story. I do feel the energy between the two of you and that person ended a little bit like, you know, not, it ended because of like, things just couldn't progress. Things just could not progress between the two of you. So there's an ending here that is kind of resurfacing. This person's coming back into your life through that energy. Reflection. I'm seeing a lot of reflection on what it is that you want. I'm seeing you invest a lot into yourself and into what you want to build for your future. I'm curious in the context of that about this person coming back into your life, because it's almost like they're going to come to sort of like tempt the energy a little bit to see like, how much do you really want the future that you decided to build right now? Like, you know, it's just kind of that thing when things are going perfectly or whatever, and, you know, that you got a stride in life and then something just kind of comes in just to remind you that there's always growth. There is always, always, always growth. So, the energy here is very risk adverse. There's this not wanting to speak exactly how we feel, not wanting to risk that. I think there's a little bit of like a chills. There's like a little bit of like a trauma. It's just left a bad taste in your mouth. The relationship that you're walking away from right now, you're not willing to like invest in that. I think you're looking for something a little more practical, linear. There's a little more of like a sensible approach to things in the short-term future for you. You're like, this is what I've worked for and this is what I have, and I want to be really intentional with how I use my energy and my resources and who I give that to. I don't want to just like let this be like sort of nilly-willy, because the burn is just, it's still there. It's still fresh. I want to see what's going on with this person that comes back into your life. So let's see what that energy is about. We're splitting the deck to the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. So and I got this story on this person coming back into the viewer's life this summer. What is going on with this person? What messages do we have around that person? It's confusing. It's a very confusing time for you. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands. The Sun. Strength is here again. The Star. Seven of Pentacles. The Hermit. Oh, I'm getting this energy like the choice is going to be up to you. Ooh, the Ten of Cups. You're choosing your joy. I am seeing that there's this energy here, like you're looking to the future and they're coming from behind. They're coming from a past. It is a really vulnerable moment. It's a really tender moment for you. Because it's like a story that you don't really want to look at again. You're stronger this time. You know your worth. You know exactly who you are in this situation. I think this person played you in the past, and I think you're playing the moment of like, you're not letting them get away with this. Like, you are not letting them get away with this. The discernment in her eyes, the focus, the arms crossed. It's like, it's not a welcoming energy that you have for this person. The Seven of Cups are here. So it's like you're giving them the choice to do better by you, some of you. And some of you are reminding them of how they did you wrong. Some of you are reminding them of how they did you wrong. This is your focus though, is like, you want nothing less than this. You want that sense of freedom, that sense of childlike joy, that sense of like purpose that doesn't have such a, that feels like it comes from within, not something outside of you determining what your purpose is or who you are. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful actually for you. Jump cards here are the Six of Wands with the Fool. Then we have the Hanged One. We've also got the Two of Swords here. Upright. The Mother's Star is here. We have the King of Swords. We have the Two of Wands reversed. We have the Eight of Cups reversed. We have the Lovers reversed. The Seven of Pentacles. The High Priestess. The Ace of Swords. There's a truth about something for so many of you that you're looking at for the first time for some of you. I just feel you want to grow. Oh, I have so many chills. You want to grow in a certain sense that's on your own terms. It's some of you coming from a place of having fully depended on someone else around your person, around your resources, around who you are. There's like this authority energy here, and you're like, I'm done. I'm done having this person. I have so many chills. You're like, I am done having this person call the shots on my life. And you feel nothing but burdened, like, by this. Like, you feel burdened by this. So you're starting fresh. I'm seeing you starting fresh. It doesn't feel easy though, because we have the Seven of Pentacles here with the Ten of Swords, with the Five of Swords, with the Ace of Wands reversed, and the Lovers reversed. So that section of this reading is really bookended by this sense of like, let down, this sense of let down, and this sense of like fear of going forward, of taking the next steps. But the middle is just like, you left me no choice. You left me no choice. So, on this new moon in Gemini, I think we're really looking at who has our back. I think we're looking at our community. I think we're looking at what we want that community space to look like, and how our inner circle is really a reflection of that too. I love this Ace of Swords for you here, because you're just like so calm and collected, and you're like, no, this is what I stand for. This is what I stand for. And I'm not compromising that anymore. Like, I'm just not. So there is such a sense of like grounded stability and knowing for the first time of like what you want and what matters to you. you're coming from a, like, it's a hard time though. Like you're coming out of a hard time. Like this decision, this getting here, it didn't happen overnight. You know, you really had to face an opponent in a way. And I do think this opponent was um, someone that you were in a relationship with. And I think that they often felt like they were working against you and against your joy. And it often felt like that for you. But then every time you challenged that, where you brought that up or, you know, admitted that to yourself, you were called back. Like you were like it was just negated, gaslit immediately. And now you're finally in a place where you're like, I'm a little bit like, I don't want to deal with anything close to that again in the near future. I'd rather go it alone. And you're also healing. You're also going to be healing. We have the Knight of Wands here reversed. So there is this sense of like it's not fully, things haven't fully been dealt with yet. You're just on your way, but you're not, you're still on the bridge. Like you're still on the bridge, the bridge, the bridge, the bridge. Three of Cups reversed, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, Judgment, Six of Pentacles. Ooh, for some of you. Six of Cups. Some of you have like outright been cut off through this experience, like been cut off. You do feel really alone on this. You saw it coming. I think moving forward, like taking this leap gave you so much stress to even get here. It's such a big deal because you were so worried that what is happening would happen and you weren't sure how you would deal with it. It's like there was this person hanging over your head, like how successful they were for you. Something just felt off though. Something felt off and it took you like a good amount of time to build up the courage to break free, to break free. Ten of Wands, Queen of Swords. It's like you give me no choice. You give me no choice. But you're being heard. They know. They know that they can't convince you otherwise. Three of Pentacles are here. Knight of Cups are here. The Sun is here. The Moon is here, reversed. Strength is here. There's more of a sense of desire than feelings right now. Like you're just in a go forward, like survival energy. It's a little bit of a survival energy, like just doing whatever it is that you have to do. I am seeing that person that you left high and dry, give or take. I'm seeing them definitely feel defeated by this situation. This person had you convinced that you were like worthless though. They had you convinced that you would never be okay on your own, that you didn't have that much to offer, which is couldn't be further from the truth. Like they did that to you because they know how amazing you are, and that was threatening to them. Definitely see manipulation here. And it's like you finally worked up the courage to move on. Okay, let's see what it is that you want exactly. Let's see what it is that you want. I'm going to check which deck, this one. So can you show me what it is that the viewer wants? What's next for the viewer? What do they want? We have is that reversed? Yeah, we have the Seven of Swords reversed. We have the Six of Voices. We have the Chariot. We have the Wheel reversed. We have the Eight of Swords here reversed. The Six of Wands. The Magician. The Page of Wands. Muse of Inspiration. Queen of Swords reversed. Knight of Wands. Two of Swords. Queen of Cups. Knight of Wands. You want them to pay for what they did. Like, you want to hold them accountable for what they did. You don't want them to get away with this in any way. It's like you have an agenda around that. Almost like you want to pull a fast one on them. It's bigger than you too. Like, I'm definitely seeing it be bigger than you. Like, the feeling of wanting to, you know, hold them accountable. You want to prove yourself. You want them to pay the price of what they did. There's a sense of victory around that here too. You've just got so much right now, like, through this experience. You've been handed like such a creative, like, lease on life. Like, there's just so much that's going to start to open up for you through this, where you will start to see yourself in a different light. And you will start to understand so much about your potential that you kind of put aside or that you shelved for the longest time. This is like such a big healing journey for you. It's huge. There's something like really kind of like growing from the inside out right now that's very healing and cathartic, but also has just so much great potential to really set you on the course of success on your own terms for the first time in a really, really, really long time. The Nine of Cups. I just don't see you, like, you're so emotionally held right now. Like, you're like, I'm not interested in taking anybody else's word over mine. And that sense of fulfillment is opening doors for you. It's crossing energetic boundaries right now where you're just like ascending. The acceleration is like so fast. The Page of Pentacles reversed with the Emperor, the Moon, Muse of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. There is a fresh start, like a start from scratch with nothing right now, with nothing. Ten of Cups, the Magician, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands is here again. The Five of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, sorry, with the Empress. For some of you, it's interesting. I am also seeing you going back to this person for a bit. I am seeing you not being able to fully let them go or let yourself go through this experience. There's still something that you want to really touch on and you want to have closure on. But overall, this has so much potential to just like put you on your way. Though I am seeing, and just to explore your sense of self and your sense of purpose and who you are in a way that you haven't in a really long time. It's all happening this summer. That being said, for some of you, the Emperor is here and he's very strong, and all the rest of the cards are pretty much reversed. So there is an energy here of like a haunting a bit, or like this person trying to still have their way with you, where it lurks, and you have trouble kind of moving on. So there is this pullback into this drama, if you will, only because you don't feel totally free. I think it's a resource thing. I think it's a success thing. I think it's a financial thing. There's this sense of being intertwined with their energy, and that's kind of throwing you. But you're on the bridge. The actions you took recently, I do see them as being extremely beneficial for you. It's like your attitude is like, I've got nothing to lose. You've literally got nothing to lose. You're like, it's been so bad, I've got nothing to lose. Okay, let's get some closing sentiments here. Let me see what comes up. We have the Artist reversed. We have the Lovers and the baby in this one. The Three of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Swords reversed, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. We have the Hanged One upright. We have the Moon. We have the King of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. The Three of Wands. There's a sense of there's a little bit of sense of like of worry here, of concern here, and what it's doing is it's just giving you, it's feeding you into patience here. It's feeding you into patience. But you also feel very, I would say it's lonely a little bit, this experience, like being on the other side of getting out of this relationship, lonely for the first time in a really long time. I also think some of you, there are children in the picture. There's a sense of happiness that you're still longing for that's compromised at this time, but what you represent around abundance and around family life is so beautiful. There's just so much potential for it there, and it will find you again. I see that there's this sense of things are not where they are, where they should be for you, or should be, you know, like they're exactly where they're supposed to be, but to your eye, it's not where they should be. And you're sitting in the feelings, like you're dwelling in the sense of how things went sideways instead of progressed in a forward way. I think you're blaming yourself a little bit for that. I think you're naming yourself as the problem, but that's not actually the truth of the situation whatsoever. I am seeing that there was definitely like someone, maybe like a third party at work that kind of came into the equation that really pushed you to make this decision and move on out of this relationship and move away. You don't feel totally free yet from this. It's still the sense of like, did I make the right choice? Like, did I make the right choice? Could I have sucked it up a little bit more? Like, will I be alone forever? Is there any like is there anyone out there for me? Like, I just want to have my happy ending. Like, I really want, you're longing for it. You're longing for it. Also, I think some of you really just want to attract or call in like a partner that's not going to mistreat you. And I do think that's a very big story that you have in your um in your um in your life. Let me see here. I just want to get some inner child messages are coming through. Let's see. Let me get some messages around for the viewer. Like, what does the viewer's inner child want to say to them about this situation? Alrighty. So we have the Six of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands here. We have the Girl of Swords. Death is here reversed. The Girl of Cups. The Devil reversed. The Ten of Coins. The Five of Swords. The King of Wands reversed. The Five of Coins reversed. Justice reversed. The Fool reversed. Knight of Swords. And the Lovers. There's an energy here in your younger self that I feel there's like a masculine energy, like a father almost, an uncle, someone that hurt you. And they created this sort of ideology, like this identity around fear of speaking up, because you would be what is the word, punished, like for that if you spoke up. Seeing you as being extremely intuitive, but you haven't really relied on that because it's cornered between the Death and the Devil card. So it's almost like you learned from an early age that if you trusted your instincts, if you trusted your intuition, it just got you into more of a problem. Like it failed you successfully every single time. And as a result of that, you pursued more helping other people who mistreated you become successful on their terms. And then it just, every time it let you down. It just let you down. They let you down. It didn't feel acutely let down. It was almost like it was, again, like sold to you as if they were trying to help you. Like, what are you crying about? What are you disappointed about? Like, I'm doing this for you, kind of thing. And you're like, I think you're really craving a soulmate, like a real pure love, like a real pure love. I see the step that you took right now moving out of this relationship as being very favorable to call that in as well. There is a desire here or a need, like a suggestion from your inner child to really not fear yourself, but learn to trust yourself. Learn to trust yourself. It's almost like you're learning to trust yourself for the first time ever, 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 because everyone told you that, you were never trustworthy. Two of Cups reversed, the King of Cups, the Eight of Wands, Judgment. There's a lot of fight or flight here. There's a lot of like being mistreated, people mistreating you, and you just constantly looking like, can I trust the path that I'm being guided to? And then like also just so much around any time that you expressed yourself, anytime you shared a feeling, anytime you shared like an instinct or a hunch, it was shot down like pretty aggressively too, and pretty promptly. And then when these people needed you or they didn't want you to actually come for them, they manipulated the situation, tried to take everything away from you, like make you feel so insignificant and so small so that they could continue to make themselves look better. It's a pattern from your past, like a deep, deep, deep pattern. You're so moving on from this though. Like, look who you are. You have so much conviction. You have so much. You have so much beauty. You have so much. There's so much. There's something so interesting and amazing about you, and so gorgeous about you, and so irresistible. And you're coming into that power. It's fierce. It's fierce. There is a fierceness about you right now, like a sense of determination. Like a switch just flipped. And you're done buying into everybody else's bullshit about who you are and what is meaningful to you and how you can be treated. A little bit of a lonely journey on the other side of this right now in the short-term future, because you're just scratching the surface. Like you've just done the U-turn. You've just not even the U-turn. You've just done the sharp left turn. Like you've just decided that you're done. Like you're done being everybody's scapegoat. So this like father, uncle, older brother energy, it translated into your personal relationships as you got older, and you kept choosing people who treated you the same way. And enough is enough right now. Like enough is enough. Yeah, you're just done. You're done. You're like, I'm doing it on my own terms. I'm leaving you behind. It's heavy. It feels heavy for you because there is still a lot of guilt and a lot of baggage. So it's like you're bravely turning the corner and turning the page, but you're still carrying the doubt, the sense of doubt, and the sense of the lack of clarity. So you just got to keep moving forward, and it's coming together. This is a great step in the right direction for everything you've been dreaming of and everything you know that you deserve. It's a great step of committing to yourself and showing yourself that you have faith in yourself first and foremost, outside of everyone else's tall tales around how much faith you should or shouldn't have in yourself. Like enough people have been putting you down and abusing you. Like it's time for you to rise to your occasion on your own time. So this is very exciting. It's very exciting. Nerve-wracking for sure though, because I don't think you've ever been here before. But it's exciting. You're taking a chance on yourself, and once you start living that way, you won't be able to go back. You just won't. This is it. It's a new slate for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. Excuse the stuffiness. I have a bit of a sinus thing going on because, young children, never a dull moment with sickness. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. Thank you. Bye.